haven't not one time spoke on Jen until now. I see a lot of videos on YouTube about Dani acting too grown for her age, and a lot of videos of Jen. Then you know what Jen does? In order for people to believe Jen would get her family to fight for her too. If Jen knows she can't win that fight against nobody else, trust me, she'll get her family involved. You know, I just feel like right now, Dani really needs to go stay with her dad. Jen manipulated Dani to say those mean things about her dad on YouTube. But when not with Jen, when Dani went on live, went on live a while back, Dani was saying how her dad is a good person. But Dani said something about her, like how her dad called her slut. I really don't believe her daddy would ever call her that. Cause if people seeing how the way you dress, and everything, then why would you allow your daughter, allow these people to I can't even get my words out right, man. Cause number one, I could always say this. There's a lot of like a lot of people saying how pretty Dani is. Dani's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. She got a good heart. But Jen is really hurting her. She's like really, really, really hurting her right now. And I've looked at a lot of posts. A lot of them with Jen was saying some stuff about Dani Kandari. Dani Kandari he's a good person. He don't like what Jen is doing to Dani. He really don't. And of course you're gonna speak up about what Jen doing. He's not trying to hurt Dani. And what Jen is doing, Jen saying that Dani Kandari is a 25-year-old man who take pictures of her daughter. But sure enough, where you think he get them pictures from? You know what I'm saying? He get them from Jen and other T pages. Because a lot of T pages posts stuff about Jen, what Jen is doing. And it's a shame that, Dani have to go through this at 15. It is a shame that she has to go through that at 15. I got a 15-year-old daughter. And I would have never, ever, not one time allow my daughter to dress like that and to act grown and to put on and to get tattoos, to wear high heels, to show her breasts underneath her shirt. She's not old enough to wear that. And I'm looking at on YouTube a lot of videos. They had one show that Dani mama has signed up for her OnlyFans. Like, Jen really want to exploit her daughter. Jen really want people to pay money to see Dani. If Jen had a job, Jen would have proved it. And like everybody always say, oh, well, excuse me. They say, oh, well, if Dani is saying she's 17, she's 17. Well, how come Dani ain't proved that on social media? How come Jen and Dani ain't proved that on social media? So neither one of y'all can never say Dani's 17. Dani do not look 17. And I'm not mad with Dani, but I'm just putting right at Dani is not 17. Dani was born March 7, 2006. Born July 21st of 06. So Dani is older than my daughter. Look, March, April, May, June, July. Dani is 5 months older than my daughter. Because my daughter just made 15. And my son just made 12. That's why, man, a woman like Jen, excuse me, a woman like Jen, like, I mean, I'm glad I ain't got her as my mom. I would never want her to be my mom. Because it's like, the parent, like the type of parent she is, Jen knows exactly what she's doing. She's scared of CPS. And she know they after her. And I bet you the money be calling her nonstop, and she be like, they be telling her that they need to come over to the house. What Jen does. she makes another vacation. You know how much it costs to be going all over like that on vacation like that, like to Hawaii, anywhere. Yeah. It's like a lot of money, you know. And all Jen is doing is wasting Danny money on vacations just to get it from CPS, you know. And all Jen like to do is manipulate people, you know. She fusses with everybody else on those T pages, but she said one damn shit about me. I'm gonna call her on Instagram, you know, because I mean I'm not afraid of Jen, and like I said, you know, that's just like the same thing which she did with Jen did with Virginia. Virginia exposed Jen, and I believe Virginia when Virginia said those things about what Jen was doing to Danny. Virginia knows everything about Jen, and Jen try to play like Virginia don't know nothing. And that's crazy. You know? Excuse me. That is crazy. You know? Everything Virginia said, I believe her. Because like Virginia said, that Jen went up, and that hurt me, y'all. Virginia said how Jen allowed Sebastian to Pite to fuck Danielle in Jen bathroom. And Danny was young. You know, they had a boy came clean and said that Sebastian never did like Danny. They said they said that Sebastian would only make Danny do sexual favors for him. You know, and that's sad. You know, even Mikey too exposed Jen, saying that Jen would hit Danny if Danny wouldn't do content. You know, Jen just man. Then Jen mama. Jen manipulate her mother to be on her side. Jen likes to manipulate people, and she likes to lie a lot, and she makes her daughter lies, and Chad lie, and her family lie.